What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Reject Bean Podcast. Hey, dale! How's everybody doing today? My name is Craig, and I'm here joined once again by my lovely wife, Melissa. Holla at them.
Hi, everyone.
Yo, what's up? Whoa, what the heck was that? I was trying to say, what's up, everyone? Listen, everyone. I want to wish all the fathers out there, all the daddies, happy Father's Day. All right? If you put your penis in a girl and got her pregnant, happy Father's Day. All right.
Even if you didn't, but you know.
What do you mean? Huh?
Like the stepfathers out there.
Oh, no, they don't count.
Shut
no,
up.
I'm just kidding. It's not called Stepfather's Day, okay? I'm kidding,
They
guys.
are still father.
I'm kidding. Yeah, there we go. How about that? Happy Father's Day to every father and father figure. All right? So y'all making the difference, all right? Y'all the ones that keeping the girls from being strippers. Sometimes you're the ones that make them strippers, but anyway, everyone needs strippers. Okay, so the thing is, today we're going to be talking...
I'm going to hurt you.
I'm not saying our kids are going to be strippers. But if they did, they better be the best damn strippers ever. I'm talking,
if you're going to do something, you better be
we
the
want
best
to get
at
them
it.
fat stacks at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to hurt you.
And we would post it all on YouTube.
I'm going to hurt you.
And that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. Well, not YouTube. Let me just say Facebook. Sorry. So, happy... Like I said, I just wanted to give that Happy Father's Day out. I'm not sure when this is going to be out, but I'm trying to get it out by Sunday. So if it's
by Father's Day.
Hopefully, if you're watching this on Sunday, hopefully that was the day I posted it. If not, happy belated
Father's Day.
Father's Day, yeah. And so if you guys are watching this on the YouTube channel, then maybe you had already seen the video I posted on Instagram and on and YouTube of me eating a balloon. So I haven't read any of the comments or anything because I literally just posted it. So,
yeah. And then like for everyone out there thinking that he's gay, I'm sorry, he is married.
I mean, that doesn't prove anything. I think why wouldn't you say he's not? Don't say he's married.
I guess
now would be the time.
Could be.
Now would be the time for you to say he's not.
He's not.
Okay.
That we know of.
Keep it quiet. No, I'm kidding. So the reason I bring that up is because we were actually talking about my social media presence, okay? And that's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about social media. And my wife, Melissa, made me realize that I'm not very active on there. And I think it's kind of I'm hurting myself a little bit. We're hurting the podcast a little bit by not at least posting something, either content on the YouTube channel or even anything on Instagram. So I had the idea, I'm going to eat a balloon on camera. And why is the damn dog scratching on the door? What do you want? Get away from the door. Sorry about that. And so, but we had an idea to talk about social media because it's really just changed our lives, man.
It really has.
It's an interesting dynamic because I said dynamic. I don't know what that means. I remember like MySpace and stuff when it first started.
Oh, I miss MySpace.
Everybody was on it, but the thing is that I remember everyone was on it like on a computer. Yeah. Like either it was at a school computer.
Yes, it was always on a computer.
Or if somebody had a PC like at home.
Yeah, because smartphones weren't really a thing.
No, they weren't.
No.
I mean, I think every other person, maybe somebody who was kind of rich had like a BlackBerry. Yeah. But
that didn't.
It didn't have internet capabilities?
I mean, it did. I'm
pretty sure you could go on.
It did, but I mean, it was this little screen.
Yeah. So, yeah, mostly people would like go like well, that was weird because like before and now we have people like play Fortnite and stuff all the time. Hey, were you online? Were you online? Were you on last night? Were you on Apex? Bless you. Were you on Apex Legends? Right. But before it was like, hey, did you get on MySpace last night? Like, oh, I was chatting with some. It was really weird. Like, like that's what you would do, or you would mess with your profile. You sit there for like an hour.
I miss that.
Putting a layout on your fucking.
Doing the background, and then you could have like things like. Falling,
I was
like
always
confetti.
the dude that didn't know how to do it, so I always had to be
or
like
music in the background.
Yeah, I'd always have to be like, hey, how do you put widgets on your MySpace? And be like, oh, go to www.
Yeah,
some stupid crap, you have to download it.
Like how can I change my
yeah.
my
and
background.
Before you didn't ask YouTube, like you would ask other people. Well, at least I didn't. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I definitely asked other people.
Yeah,
where they found out, who knows?
Who knows? Right? Yeah, that was the thing, man. But nowadays. It's crazy, everyone essentially has like a little computer at their devices. I was talking to you about this the other day, that when I was younger, I remember thinking like, man, it would be cool if I could just have like a TV with me all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like if I could just have it like, oh, like I want to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to miss this episode of Arthur. I could just take the TV with me.
Yeah.
And like I was like, oh, I can't do that. But now it's like I didn't even think about that. It dawned on me. I was like, I have that now. Like holy crap! And it's way better because I can watch not just TV. I can watch whatever I want, including. Well, now we have Facebook. Nobody does MySpace anymore.
Including porn.
Including porn, yeah. I don't have to. That's what the porn industry has just skyrocketed.
But you see, if you do that on your phone, then you're risking a virus on your phone.
But I feel like phones are a little bit better. Like back in the day, I think even MySpace, all those layouts that I did, like download for MySpace and stuff, I think that slowed down my computer a lot because it was like a lot of crap just in the background. I remember.
But you see, I miss like personalizing.
Yeah,
you know,
it was
all
more
that.
personal.
So
now it's more like clean.
Because you would go to someone's profile and you kind of see what they're about, what kind of music they like, because it's playing in the background, and like what type of like taste that they have. Like if they're a rocker, you know, you'd see like rocker aspects, or if they like were really into Justin Timberlake, you'd like see a huge thing of Justin Timberlake.
What was your background?
It was emo.
It was what do you mean?
Like it looked emo. It was like it was dark, and then it had those Do you remember those little cyanide thingies? The
happiness and cyanide? The
little
bald guys?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I used to have those guys in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the little emo
I kept changing mine. Because I like Green Day back in the day.
Yeah.
But like the Green Day one, I guess was a little bit more effeminate. And like my friend, shout out to Julio. He was like, dude, that looks gay as hell. Girls usually have a Green Day one because it did look a little girly. And I also had I really like Taking Back Sunday. That one was a little bit better.
Yeah. But
then I changed it to Korn, and then I changed it to System of a Down.
Yeah. And I also had a background where it was kind of like a silhouette of a guy and a girl, but they like had the emo haircut type thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I was all into that kind of stuff, but
right.
I also had like my music playing in the background. I don't know what kind of music I had, but I also had since I said you could have like little confetti crap
you could
flying
stuff.
I think I had like hearts or something or stars.
Yeah, you're so basic.
Shut up.
That's cool. No, that's cool.
But I miss that. I mean, it would be completely different now, but you know.
Right. No, but it was cool because it was almost like
freshman year.
It was almost like if everybody had like you could step into somebody's bedroom. Almost.
Yeah, you kind of see what they're about.
Yeah, see what they're about. But nowadays, you know, we got the Facebook. I mean, Facebook I think it's just more like a cleaner version. It's not so busy, you know.
Yeah,
it's the bare necessities.
Yeah, I mean, like even as in MySpace, like you know how on phones you used to have like your top 5. Like MySpace also had that where you had
true. Like your top friends.
Your top friends.
Like, hey, I'm not your top friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had Tom. I kept Tom there for like the longest time.
Me too. I kept him as a friend. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I could still log into MySpace.
People said that if you deleted him, your MySpace would disappear.
Oh, I just kept him as a friend because, you know, more friend.
Do you ever help anyone make a MySpace?
Yes.
And it was the first thing they say, oh, I already have a friend. You have that? Yeah. My mom did the same thing. Oh, I already have a friend. I'm like, no, that's Tom. Everybody gets Tom. And I said the same thing too, and I made my first one.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I already have a friend. I'm like, oh, wait.
You're like, who the fuck is Tom?
He's just like, he's got that classic, like, with a white shirt looking back.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not sitting here talking about MySpace. We're talking about like 10 minutes on MySpace. Social media is changed our world, as we say. But it's interesting because I think if the people who are really busy on MySpace, I mean, it seems like just the way you're talking about it, seems like you were pretty active for the most part, a little bit.
I mean, not really. You know, I was only able to get on school.
Oh, you didn't have a computer. Oh, okay.
Because I didn't have a computer.
Well, you think you would have if you could have?
So I would always get on MySpace through another website.
Oh. Would you say like to reroute you? You mean?
Yeah.
Would you? Okay, I used to do it to play games. But do you think you would have if you could have? Like, would you have been on there a little bit more?
Probably. I mean, I'm on Facebook. I mean, I'm usually scrolling down.
And see, that's what I want to talk, because you're a scroller.
I'm a scroller.
I know your sister's a scroller.
I like to stalk people and see what's going on. I'm just saying, I never
liked that, because I know what you're saying, like, about MySpace, how it appeals to you, that you can, like, kind of find out what people are about or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, Facebook is a little bit more, is different. Because now, especially now that it's kind of, like, more, like, meme and video based, I feel. Like, everybody's just kind of sharing, like, a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, hey, look, this is my kind of humor, or I thought this is interesting, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you like to scroll, but I was never like that, even with MySpace. Like, I feel like I was always on my own profile trying to see what the hell I should do to it. And I think eventually, like, my profile wouldn't even work because I had so much crap on it. It wouldn't even load anymore. But I've never had the I don't know, like, the urge to just sit there and scroll, because after a while, you start. People post some dumb shit.
Well, no, I get that. You know,
stuff.
I like looking at, like, the funny memes, and I like seeing what's going on in people's lives. You know, especially since we moved. You know.
Yeah, but it's a good way to keep in touch.
Straight out of high school, pretty much, we moved to Nebraska, and I lost touch with a lot of people, so it's a good way to see what's going on in people's lives. But, you know, now it's like I see it for, like, kind of news based stuff, and, like, to have a laugh, you know, with some of the memes and stuff, and still keep in touch with some people, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird, like, if you think about it, right? Because it's like, it's to stay connected, right? So wherever you are, you can see what everyone's up to, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, you start to realize that, like, if you if you really wanted to be around these people all the time and see what they were up to, like, you would just probably call them or text them. But then, you know, you don't, because you have this, like, little device that, oh, look, they're at the Lincoln Dairy again. Shout out to the Lincoln Dairy. That's how you know we're in El Paso. But don't you ever get the feeling like people's lives are not as interesting as you?
Well, I mean, people usually only post, like, when something's happening. Usually,
like a trip or something.
Yeah, like, they don't usually post. I mean, except for me, you know, I'm always posting stuff about our children.
Yeah.
Our lives isn't that exciting.
If you were, if that was like your MySpace, like, it would just be a bunch of pictures of our baby, and our oldest. That's it.
I mean, when we didn't have kids, I mean, I wasn't that interesting anyways. I was always posting pictures of, like, food that I made, which, you know, just because, you know, I thought it looked good. Or, like, our dogs, I would post lots of pictures of our dogs. But now, since having children, I was like, forget the dogs.
Yeah, we don't need. I found something better.
Something cuter.
Do you think it's like debilitating, or, like, do you feel kind of bad for the people who are constantly posting, though, like, everything? I'm not talking about just Facebook, because Facebook is a little bit different.
Well, like, some people, it's their jobs.
Like Snapchat. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, like Snapchat and Instagram, though. There's some people who are literally on there the whole time. Like, their whole story is just like, Jesus, did you guys hear that?
Oh, sorry, I popped my neck.
She's still alive, you know, she's not dead. You didn't think that was going to pop on the microphone like that?
Well, I didn't think about it, okay?
I heard it.
I did it subconsciously. It just happened.
That's
I'm
funny.
sorry.
You did it self-consciously? I mean,
like I was
going to say unconsciously.
Subconscious.
She's been dead this whole time. Sorry.
Like, I just...
we should post that on social media.
It's a habit.
No, but let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at some of the people that looked at the video on the Instagram, and it only has 8 views, but somebody put where the two Chuck. Oh, I know who that is. Oh, okay. Sorry
Speaking about social media.
Speaking of social media, yeah, see what I mean? I'm already, like, thinking. Some people are going like, what? You guys need to go watch that video. It's on the YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it, just go to the YouTube channel. It's called Great Eats Balloon. A balloon, I think.
A balloon.
I think it's a balloon. So anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's just it's a weird part of our lives. But when I always worry about people who kind of, it seems like they want to live their whole life through, like, a filter.
Yeah.
And, you know, because you put the phone up as, like, I don't know. Like, everybody's like a little movie maker nowadays, you know what I'm saying? And you see people, like, on Snapchat or, like, on Instagram, like, their stories, and it's literally like them walking. I'm gonna walk to my car, and I'm gonna get in my car, and I'm gonna drive to work, and then I'm gonna get out of my car, and I'm gonna get inside, and then I'm gonna be at work, and I'm at lunch. Now I'm going home, and I was just like okay, like we get it.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm just like, do you not work? It doesn't seem like your job is that hard if you could just sit there and like boop boop boop.
I'm not trying to not been that busy.
I'm not calling you people out but it is true though that there are people who use that as a job, and that's bizarre to think about that, right? Because before, people used to say, when YouTube was blowing up and people were saying like, oh, I'm making a living off of YouTube, and like people are like, whoa, that's weird. But it's even more weird to think of there's people who just take pictures of their ass.
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people are getting jobs through Instagram, you know.
Right, because
they're constantly posting things. They're taking pictures. They're
and it is a grind. It is a grind. There's a little documentary on
the ice cream truck.
The ice cream trucks. Shout out to the ice cream truck.
I'm not sure if you like they can
I
hear
don't
it,
think
but
they could.
Because I hear it through my headphones.
Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to give you guys a little clip there. No, but there's a little documentary on Netflix about like people who are on Instagram, and like this girl was explaining, it's like, you guys know the rules of Instagram, right? You can't post before this time, or you have to post between this and this, and like you can't post the same picture twice or some crap like that. I don't know, it's really weird. I didn't even know that.
Well, also like if you do like X-rated type photos, you have to
blur them out or something.
Blur them out, or like you
like censor yourself.
But also there's because we have a friend that does that.
You're talking about like make it like 18 and over.
Yeah,
and,
type thing where they have to pay or subscribe.
Yeah. I don't know how that works.
I don't know either. I'm just saying that we have somebody who does.
Somebody who does. Can I do that? I'm just
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could, but I don't want you to.
No, it'll be like a fetish, so I don't have to take my clothes off.
What kind of fetish?
There's like fart fetishes. You ever seen those? Like stinky feet and some fart fetishes.
I mean,
I'll just sit there and like, oh yeah, that's nice. Anyway,
just bust ass.
Just get bust ass the whole time.
I don't think you have to censor that though.
I'm not going to. I'm saying, you're saying like I don't have to. Well, I'll do it naked, and I'll just blur my face out. Just kidding. Woo! Just imagine I get famous off of that.
Just like a fetish for people who like to see people eat.
Yeah, but you don't need to censor that either.
I'm doing naked.
Okay, so you're okay with me doing it naked?
No. I mean, technically, you don't have your shirt off. Anyways, you're going way off topic.
No, because it's still on social media. But it is hard. Like, it's tough. Like, me and Mike were talking about that before. Mike, if you guys haven't heard it, we did a thing about fitness, but like you
call him Buff Mike, right? Or is it Big Mike?
Big Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Buff Mike, Big Mike, whatever. Shout out to Mike. You know who you are. Yeah, we were talking about that. Like, there's people who literally that their whole job is just to go to the gym, work out, and then take pictures.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, and it's like fitness life. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because like now that's like an aspiration.
Your cousin should do that.
Which one? Oh.
You know which one?
Talking about. Shout out to Oscar.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roach. Yeah, no, he probably, but I don't know. He'd have to. I mean, he posts pictures.
I mean, he's pretty big.
He's pretty big. No, but like, yeah, I guess because he has a full-time job. Like his job is not just to work out, but
I mean, he still finds time to work out.
Now, isn't it weird that that's like a thing to want to be now? Like, you know, it's like, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a social media influencer. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, I just want to post videos and like be good at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. It's so bizarre. Yeah. And I wonder how it's gonna evolve as we keep going. Because now, I mean, like you said, like now people are using it to hire people. That we were talking about that in Western Tech. Shout out to Western Tech.
Just shout out to everybody.
I'm just name dropping right now. We were Western Tech, and like they were talking about like how people get hired and like the interview process, and people saying like nowadays it's almost like customary that an employer will look through your Instagram, at least look you up.
Yeah.
And to see what kind of crap you've been posting. I'm like, what? That's so weird that it's like a variable.
Don't be posting those crazy pictures of
like eating a balloon. That's why I don't use my real name. Like that's me kind of being paranoid, but I don't put my name like my name is Greg. Like I don't do it. Like it's a different name. And if I want you to have my my Facebook, then I'll tell you. That's another thing, guys.
But even your Facebook doesn't have your real name.
I know, but at least people know it's me. I'll be like, hey, like this is me.
Yeah.
Somebody. I think my mom's replying to the thing. Sorry, I got distracted. Cause dang social media.
Well, put your phone like on silent.
I'm sorry. Guys, come on, guys.
Be professional.
Be professional here, guys. Jeez. Put your phones on silent. Why is it going to you stupid YouTube? Or oh my gosh, I don't know how to use my phone. There we go. All right. I'm going to put this in my pocket. So, are you concerned at all like where the stuff is going? Like how much people are willing to share now? Are you worried of how it's going to be when we grow up? Or like when we grow up, when our kids grow up?
I mean, of course I am. I mean, a lot of pedophiles use social media for the hunt.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, there's shows out there. It's called Catfish and stuff like that. People are putting their whole lives out there. It's scary. Not a lot of things are being left to the imagination, or there's no mystery.
Right. Well, I mean, you can literally, like, I feel like
we
we know somebody.
Well, no, what? No.
Oh, what are you gonna talk about?
We love watching How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yes.
Except for like the last 2 seasons, they're
that last season was garbage.
Yeah, but there's an episode where Ted, one of the main characters is saying that there's no more mystery anymore. That everything you want to know about a person is just right there on your in your hands. Because you look them up and whatnot. And so he goes on a date with a girl, and they agree not to look each other up. But then
then he breaks that rule.
He breaks that rule and whatever. But it's true. There's no mystery anymore. Anything you want to know about somebody, you can just try to look it up. I mean, of course, not deep personal stuff like their childhood, but
right. I mean, I think that's a very common thing. Like people call like Facebook stalking, but like if you can look it up, see pictures of that person, or like see where they've been and stuff like that. What it says on their profile. Yeah, you're right.
Where they work, or where they went to school, or
it's almost. I mean, jeez.
Who they're related to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or who they're friends with.
Yeah.
Like who's maybe what? We have 3 mutual friends. What? Let's dig in deeper. And then you're like, wait, I didn't even know I had these 3 friends. That happens to me all the time.
Who are you?
I have one mutual friend. I'm like, I don't even know that person. When did I add you? Yeah, no, I'm just worried that because we're talking about how people are starting to live their lives like through the screen. There was another podcast I was listening to. This guy was talking about. He was a journalist for like the cartel.
Yeah.
In, like South America. Or Mexico. South America, Mexico. But he said that he knew a reporter that... or not a reporter, sorry. Like the videographers, like on the newscast. And
the person
who holds the camera,
yeah.
damn it. There's a name for it. Camera operator. A camera operator.
A camera operator?
A camera operator.
Enunciate.
Sorry. English is not my first language, okay? Not like you.
I mean, I still have trouble with English.
I can't even
it's
do
my
it.
first language.
So why should I take advice? I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. But it's not funny. It's kind of sad. But like the thing is that there was a shootout, like, just like pandemonium, right?
Oh yeah,
and the guy was recording. He said that the guy was recording, but he forgot for a second. Well, not for a second, obviously enough for him to get killed. But he's like he forgot. He forgot where he was, like, because he was so busy. He was so focused on what he was watching on the screen that almost like he almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if when you're watching stuff on TV, it doesn't matter how horrible you are, right? Like
how horrible you are.
Sorry, how horrible it is. There's like a disconnect between like you realizing something dangerous because you know there's like a screen in front of you. And that's what happened to him. Like, there's people getting shot, and he's just like sitting there looking at this little monitor, this little viewfinder, and he's getting closer and closer, and unfortunately he got killed. And that's what I'm worried about. That people are already out there freaking
getting car crashes.
People are out there like idling their cars and like dancing next to them. You know what I'm saying? Like stupid stuff like that. Like, you're thinking like, oh, that's funny or whatever, but at the same time, it's like,
well, no, I mean, there's lots of I've seen videos where people are walking and they're watching stuff on their phone and they like bump into things, or they like almost walk into traffic.
Yeah.
You know, because you're not focused on what's going on around you. You're too focused on the phone.
True.
Or
sorry,
whatever.
I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like,
no,
like looking at you all intensely. No, yeah, it's fucking. Sorry, it's concerning. It's concerning that people are literally walking into traffic. I hope that doesn't happen to anyone. Well,
no, yeah, I watched a video where someone almost walked into traffic, but someone like pulled them back.
Oh my god! And of course, someone else was recording.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? It's like Inception. It's just, or there's like layers of that. Well,
I also hate that. Sorry,
you hate when people get in fights and someone's just recording it?
Yeah, or like if something's bad happening and they're just recording it, and it's just like, put the phone down, go help.
But that's what happens. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens. That people are sitting there too fixated on like, oh my god, look at what I'm watching. Yeah, it's like, this is not a pre-recorded video. Like, it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was a video a while ago that came out, and it was a security guard was being it was a police officer was being beaten by a robber, and she was asking for help, and people were just like taking videos, and there was a security guard, but the security guard wasn't helping either. The security guard ended up getting fired because.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard about that.
Because they didn't help, and that's their job, is to help and whatever. But people are just like recording. This person's like, "Help me," Well, this police officer saying, "Help me," and nobody's helping. They're too busy.
Yeah.
Recording.
They're like, I can't help you. I need to post this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really weird. It's a little cringy too sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you see like people have meltdowns at like McDonald's or something. I'm like, I would have stopped recording just because it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I sure as hell wouldn't have posted it.
Oh no, I'm kind of like the person that I feel like if you see something, you should do something.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm that type of person. Like, my first instinct wouldn't be to grab my phone, probably to call the cops.
Yeah.
Depending what the situation is, but that's not my first instinct.
Right. No, yeah, you're right.
But my first instinct is when our children do something cute is to grab my phone and record it or take a picture or something.
I mean, it is entertaining though. I mean, I can't like argue the entertainment thing of it.
Yeah.
Because like whenever you go on Facebook or something, you see somebody like, hey, look, I just escaped a burning building, or I don't know, I'm just being facetious, whatever it is. And like, I can't believe I escaped or whatever. And then like, that's crazy that the first thing you thought about when you got out of that situation was like, I need to start making a Facebook Live or Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Like, that would be like my last thing on my mind. Shit, there's been things that happen to me that are like kind of cool, and I'm just, oh sweet, I'm gonna post about it, and then I forget because I'm too busy enjoying the moment.
Yeah. And
that's the difference, I think, between me and like other people. Like, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying, because I'm not as active on social media because I always feel like I don't want to miss that moment. I don't want to live the moment through a screen because it's not the same as experiencing it. So sometimes when I have to kind of assess, like, is this something that I want to share, or is it something that I just want just for me? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the other day when we had all those Taco Bells, when we had that $90 worth of Taco Bell, and I posted it on my Instagram, so I was like, oh, like, this is something, like, I want people to know, like, hey, look, about $90 worth of Taco Bell. But if it had been, like, just you and me on a date, and, like, something crazy happened, somebody gave us a bunch of Taco Bell or something, like, I would have just been like, hey, like, this is cool, like, let's enjoy this moment. Yeah. I'm not going to be like, hey, wait, hold on. Sit there for a second. Hold that thought, because I want to be engaging like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
you see, like, I get the aspect because I love to go watch videos, and like there's people who I follow that I watch, but like like especially like vloggers, you know, because that's their job. They vlog intimate moments and stuff like that. Like there's somebody on Facebook who I watch, Let's Do Makeup. She's a fellow El Pasoan.
Shout out to Let's Do Makeup.
But you know, when she found out she was pregnant, you know, like obviously she didn't tell people until she was almost with her first trimester, almost done with her first trimester.
So it was safe.
You know, but she, you know, when she found out she was pregnant, because the first thing that she did when she took the P test, when it came out positive, was start recording to to share that with her followers. And you see, like, you know, as much as like I appreciate people who want to involve, you know, all these people in their lives, that wouldn't be my first thought, you know. But I mean, that's also her job, you know. So
she makes money.
Yeah, and she's very successful, you know. Very happy for her and her boyfriend, you know, that they have that going for them. But I mean, that wouldn't be my first thought, was to like record.
Yeah. Because it's like a happy moment.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I remember when you came in.
I mean, I was in shock.
The first time. You didn't have your phone in your
both
hand
times.
at all. Yeah,
I was shocked.
You definitely didn't have your phone in your hand at all that day. You were just like,
what's going on?
Our life is over. No, I'm kidding. When is it?
We thought it. Just kidding.
Well, now you told everyone. Like, Jesus, now we gotta kill each other. No, I'm kidding. Not gonna kill you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. No. It's really weird. It's a really weird time to live in. I mean, as the apps are getting more advanced, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, crap. Now Facebook's always constantly reminding me, hey, you haven't uploaded in a while.
Yeah.
Those are the weirdest posts. In like Instagram or something, that somebody goes like, hey, what's her name posted something that, because she hasn't done it in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm like, who cares? Like, that's kind of like you're almost blaming her, like hey, she finally posted something. Jeez, I know we were all waiting. Like, and I'm just coming like a joke. It's like, oh, jeez, thank God. I was
worried.
I was just like, now I can sleep now knowing that this person I finally posted something. Yeah, no, it's bizarre.
Yeah,
it's bizarre that we have all these reminders and like little things about like, hey, this person's doing this, that person's doing that. I'm sick and tired of hearing like so and so and so. It literally lists like this person has recently added something. I don't care. Like when I get on there, I'll see. You know what I mean? Ugh, stupid. But I know I do need to be. Sorry,
is that really loud?
But I do need to be a little bit more. I want to be a little bit more active as far as what we're doing for the channel, because we do. I mean, we can't let Fire Lane win. No, I'm kidding. No, but because. Well, let's use Fire Lane, for example. I'm not trying to... Shout out to Fire Lane. Shout out to Moses and Brenda. See, they just hit 200, a little bit more than 200, I think.
Yeah.
Now. They're probably over 200 now.
Yeah, followers
Instagram followers. They made a Fire Lane podcast Instagram. And they did it like in, I don't know, I'd say like a month.
Sure.
A little yeah, probably a month. They probably know. You'd have to ask them. But I've had my Instagram since... I don't know, like 3-4 years.
Yes, but yours wasn't for your channel.
Okay, but from the moment that I changed it to Reject Bean Soup, the Reject Bean Soup Instagram, it's been around for at least a year, a little bit more than a year, and I'm barely at like one. Actually, I could tell you right now, I'm almost at 200, but I don't really keep up with it. And they I'm amazed, you know, they did it. Excuse me, they did it in like a span of like less than a month. Yeah, I'm 157. It's about halfway there. And my, you know, I'm almost following as many as people are following me. So I think, isn't that like a Instagram no?
I have more followers, baby.
How many do you have?
I have 200.
No way.
59.
How?
But those are friends.
You have 200 friends?
Apparently.
I don't even know that many people. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that I would be like, hey, I know what you've been up to.
See?
Damn, you do. Oh, wow. All right, well. Officially.
And I have 150
So we're
posts.
gonna go ahead and change the Melissa's. We're gonna change your the handle to yours, because apparently I suck. No, but that's what I'm talking about. You know, we I'm not as active on there.
That's my personal one.
And I always talk about how like I don't want to be like the vloggers and stuff like that and sit there like, oh, look at me, look at me. But
I don't know, you kind of have to do that though, a little bit.
Well, because like I want followers. I want people to listen, right? And I do want to be myself and whatever. But it doesn't mean that I don't have to put in the effort.
Yeah.
You know, I can still put a little bit of effort and say like, hey, like, this is what I'm up to. Like, go ahead and check it out. It's weird.
It's weird.
I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's laziness. That's probably what it is. It's just laziness. Like, I never wanted to get a Twitter. I don't know.
I don't have a Twitter.
So we can't talk about Twitter. All right, Twitter, you go. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, if we want any sort of success, even if it's not like we're going to be closing out stadiums and stuff like that, we should put a little bit of effort. And if all our audience, if everybody is using these social media platforms, you kind of have to, you know, change with the times. You know, what am I going to do? Put an ad on the newspaper? Nobody reads the newspaper. I mean, nobody that would probably listen to this channel. If you read the newspaper and you listen to this, leave a like. I feel like I really want to know you. I really want to get to know that person. Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, no, I mean, although we're coming on here to talk about what is social media and, you know, how times have changed between when social media first started coming out, because we were around when that happened.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, and now it's progressed.
True.
And you know, and if you know you kind of want success in like your modeling or you know your podcast or your YouTube videos, you kind of have to be active in it.
Yeah, to some extent.
To some extent, but you know, it's changed our lives so much, you know, compared to when we were smaller and we didn't have all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like now people don't jump into action anymore. You know, they're too busy filming it or too busy looking at their screen or, you know, this is why I like podcasts, because all you have to do is listen. You don't have to look at the screen.
Yeah, exactly. You could, I mean, whatever you guys are doing right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on the screen, so stop looking at it.
Just put it on and start
I'm
cleaning.
I'm gonna put a JPEG of a camel right now. Ready? Watch. You just watch. There's nothing gonna happen. Oh, hold on. No, I didn't put it on.
No.
Oh, you missed it. No, I'm kidding.
Shut up.
I'm kidding. People don't even know what a JPEG is.
It's a picture.
Do you know what a JPEG? You know what it stands for? Oh.
No, I don't.
I don't either. No, I used to know, but I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna look it up right now. Yeah, you know, we've come a long way from the MySpace and then the YouTube times where everybody was just sharing pictures of or videos of like cats.
Yeah.
I don't even like cats. I like Fail Army. Sometimes they put stuff with cats. So I guess this little rant was just about us, kind of like our idea of social media, but it's also a way to let you guys know that I want to try to be more active on social media, and I'm gonna need your help, babe, because I suck at it. Yeah, I forget.
It's mostly about evolving with social media and our complaints and our, you know, pros about social media, the pros and cons about social media to us.
I still think the people who, because you're talking about the people who like pay subscriptions.
Yeah.
I mean, you're teeter-tottering on like porn. Like, I think that's what it is. Like, that's my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you know what I'm saying? Because
those are
yeah, but you know what I'm saying, like in no
X-rated
other
pictures.
Like, because it's not like a YouTube Red where you have to like, it's not like exclusive content.
Yeah.
It's like better edited or whatever. Like it's usually just pictures or videos of somebody.
Yeah.
Not wearing anything. So
or
how is that
doing something?
How is that not pornography? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to like infringe on anyone's like hustle. Like if that's your bread and butter and you're making a lot of money, then who the hell am I to say something?
Yeah.
I just think, why not just go straight to the porn? I guess maybe because
they're not actually doing it. They're just
right. I mean, it's like softcore.
Yeah.
It's almost like, you know what it is? It's like a virtual Playboy magazine.
It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
because they're not, nothing's actually going in. Like there's no.
Why would we do that gesture?
I don't know.
You made like a face. Like you should have seen her. Like she was like grabbing something heavy.
Because I don't.
Like, it's not actually going in.
Because I'm trying to explain. Like it's not actually. There's no physical contact going on.
Just say it, baby. Just say penetration.
The sex act is not happening. Okay,
it's
just
a little bit more like, imagination.
Yeah, just a little show and tell.
Oh my goodness, what the heck is going on here? Oh man, don't do it, guys. I'm just kidding. Don't do it because once it's out there, like, you can't get it back. That's another thing too, is that like now
really
with social
deleted.
media, everything gets shared a lot faster too.
Nothing's really ever really deleted either.
I mean, back then, like people used to send like dick pics and stuff, or like a picture of their exes or something,
boobs,
yeah,
and
like their ex or something. Like it would go around the schools like in like a thread, like a message thread, or email chain or something. But now it's even easier because now it's like, oh, I'm just gonna screenshot, boop, and like here you go.
Yeah,
send it to my friend.
My mom got like would always tell me and my sister like, don't be sending out those pictures, like to like guys, cause what if something happens and he sends it to all your friends and everyone's gonna know.
That's what you cover your face.
Yeah, but still, like, I mean, and that did happen to some girls in high school, where their pictures were being shared and
if you think about it now, if you have those pictures now, that's pedophilia. That's child pornography.
Well, I mean,
we're all like 17 or 16 at that point.
Well, even when they were sending them back then, that's still child pornography. But
isn't it we're the same age?
No, it's still child.
Sorry,
pornography.
I didn't say like I was doing it. Sorry. If you are the same age, so even if we're the same age,
yeah, even if you were the same age as a person in high school, sharing that picture does count as child pornography.
You're like dealing child pornography.
Yeah.
Damn. See, you guys don't do that. I mean, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I sometimes there are times where I think about like, oh crap, because I've sent pictures like that before, of myself, not obviously, and I'm just like, oh man, but I mean, if those people still had those pictures. If you find if it was like in a lineup, like I don't think you'd be able to be like, oh, there's Greg. I don't have any like crazy birthmarks or anything down there. So yeah, just look for the one really long hair. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I remember my
They're not gonna know. No one would know.
Oh my goodness.
This kind of got out of hand. Hey, I was talking to my mom about this, not about the penis. She was saying that she was saying that we need to lighten up the podcast. Apparently, we talk about too serious of stuff. I'm like, there you go, Mom.
Penises.
You're having fun now. Woo! I'm kidding.
Helicopter.
Oh, babe, that's inappropriate. Don't talk about meat spin over here. Sorry, were you gonna say something before we start talking about penises?
I don't even remember. Okay. Honestly.
So there you go, guys. We are going to try to be a little bit more active on social media as far as the podcast goes and anything that happens on the YouTube channel. So that I'm gonna need your help. Melissa will be our social media.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm not like.
Nope. This is it. This is gonna be your first task. Is gonna be posting about the podcast.
And first of all, if anybody out there is like really into grammar and like punctuation and stuff like that, I mean, I am horrible at that. So please don't judge.
I could help you. We'll put like easy words like "yo." Check out video.
Okay, I'm not like stupid either.
Aren't you dyslexic?
I'm dyslexic.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna throw my chocolate at you.
I'm just playing.
Yes, I am dyslexic, but that has nothing to do with, knowing words.
Don't you like mess up words? Like, don't you see like a 5 where like a 7 would be or something? Isn't that how it works?
I mean, that's what people think it's like, but
like your D's are backward or something.
I mean, sometimes I do get mixed up. Yes.
Okay.
But
I don't know how it works. We'll do another podcast on dyslexia.
There's not very much to talk about.
On learning disabilities. No, I'm kidding. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast. Of course, feel free to check us out on the YouTube channel. Well, hopefully that's where we're gonna post most of the videos. And I talked about this before. I signed up for a year of Podbean, without telling Melissa. So until I can get rid of that contract, I'm not going to be on iTunes or anything like that. And I feel like it's okay because it'll give us a chance to kind of build an audience with you guys on YouTube. And if, later on down the road, we'll get on iTunes, Spotify. I think Anchor is the one that like Firelane uses. So we'll
all that stuff.
But until that year's over, I'm trying to get my money's worth. So if you do want to check us out on Podbean, it's free. It's completely free. It's on the Play Store. Just look up Reject Bean Soup and you'll find us. Of course, keep watching the YouTube channel, Reject Bean Soup, for not just the podcast, but for other content like me eating balloons. And check us out on Instagram. That's just Reject Bean Soup, all one word, right? Yeah, it's all one word. And then
I don't know. You tell me.
Panico Hispanico. That was my old YouTube channel name, by the way. That's why I haven't been able to change it. But that's the name of our Instagram. Our Snapchat. Maybe I should just make a Snapchat for.
Maybe you should.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. I think it'll be okay.
We'll see.
I think it'll be all right.
We'll see. We'll let you guys know.
We'll wing it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.
Bye, everyone.